Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be talking and really breaking down the new suit reveal for Spider-Man in Brand New Day. So we've got this amazing little kind of teaser video where Tom Holland is on a soundstage and he's getting ready to go out and start filming. And he just walked up to the camera and obviously we get to see the suit. It's not the full suit, but what we get to see is pretty damn incredible. And I'm going to be honest, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 has always been my favourite live action suit, but depending on what the mask is like, this may well now become my new number one. This suit is absolutely perfect. I'm so pleased with this. I'm so happy that they decided to keep it, pretty much the final swing suit with just a few minor tweaks. Well, actually, I'll say a few minor tweaks, and that's what I'm going to get into a little bit in this video. We're going to kind of break down some of the differences. So the main one being, obviously we've got raised webbing. We already know that from the teaser that they put out the other day. But looking at it, I mean the chest emblem is like a lot bigger, and I absolutely love that. That just I've always loved when it kind of reminds me of like Mark Bagley's art when he does like Ultimate Spider-Man, and it just kind of gives me those kind of those kind of vibes, and it's just so cool to see like that, just really just loud and proud spider on the chest there. I like the smaller emblem as well, but there's just something about this kind of it's just like this just feels very classic to me, which I really appreciate. And the blue is obviously a slightly darker kind of tint as well, so it's lost that metallic shine that we got at the end of No Way Home, which again I'm totally cool with that. I know again that obviously that suit was all CG as well, so yeah, I think kind of making a practical suit, I can't believe it's taken 4 movies for Tom Holland to actually have a proper practical suit to wear, rather than just like those little pajamas that they then CGI over the top. Yeah, I mean that's why this already just feels way more Spider-Man, than anything else he's worn. I like the designs of the other suits, but yeah, they never quite looked. You could always tell like it wasn't something he was really wearing, which just kind of took me out of it a little bit. So I absolutely love this. And again, going back to the Amazing Spider-Man 2, I love that it's a slight thing, at least from the angles that we've got, but the arms, like the side of the arms, is very reminiscent of that suit as well. Just where the kind of the red sits over the kind of the forearm part of the suit. Yeah, that just really screams kind of Amazing Spider-Man 2 to me, which again I'm all for that, because little known fact about me, I know I'm in the minority here, but that is my all-time favorite Spider-Man movie. So yeah, so feel free to come at me in the comments. I will defend that movie till the grave. So yeah, I'm ready for you. But yeah, absolutely love this suit, and obviously the web shooters as well. So that's something is a very brief kind of thing. We don't really see it all that much in the actual video, but they're nice and chunky, which of course we know that he's now making these himself. He's kind of gone back to like with a homemade suit. Obviously he was those were web shooters that he made himself, and they've kind of adapted that here as well, and I absolutely love the design of these. It kind of really reminds me, I don't know why, but it's I mean, they're not really anything like it, but it just, when I first saw them, it reminded me of Nicholas Hammond's Spider-Man, like the kind of 70s style, just big chunky web shooters. And it's, yeah, so I wonder if he's going to have, different kind of web abilities, like a web spray and, just kind of different things that he can, like maybe more of a thin kind of, line for, like we're kind of seeing that of, well, again, with like the Amazing Spider-Man movies as well, when he was waiting for Lizard. So yeah, I am very intrigued about the web shooters. I think they look awesome, and I love that they're just kind of, they've again gone to the practical side of things. You can actually see them in the suit; they're not hidden behind anything. Everything's just out in the open. So again, with this suit, it's a very quick little glance at it. It's not we haven't seen the back of it yet. Well, technically we have, but it was kind of, he was far away and it was dark, so yeah, I'm very intrigued to see what the back spider is going to look like on on the suit, and also obviously the mask as well. I've had a sort of a few rumors and rumblings that the suit is going to the actual eye lenses are going to be a lot bigger than they have been before, but obviously still with the kind of emotive lenses in there, because that was something that the homemade suit had, so it is something that Peter can definitely do. Just a kind of a minor note as well, I just quite like his hair in this video as well. Again, that screams kind of Ultimate Spider-Man to me. You know, he's kind of got the, you know, the kind of the curtains there, and yeah, it just looks kind of a bit kind of crazy, and kind of looks kind of like, you know, very bed hair. I mean, we know in this movie he's going to pretty much surrender the Peter Parker side of himself, and just focus on being Spider-Man. So something that's kind of, you know, minor as you know, how his hair looks, that actually does tell us a lot about this version of Peter and where he's at. So yeah, I'm very excited for this and can't wait to see more. Alright guys, so that was just a quick little breakdown of the suit. Just wanted to kind of just point out a few little things I've noticed here. So if there's anything else that, you know, I haven't mentioned that you want to, you know, discuss, then by all means drop it down in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. We'll have a little discussion. But yeah, let me know as well, like, you know, do you even like the suit? I think, you know, majority wise, you know, definitely seems to be most people love this suit. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.